Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So, sister, who is in your corner? Now, this analogy specifically, who's in your corner, is very relevant to me since I'm training now boxing. I'm training to fight or spar sometime in 2017. Trainer will let me know when I'm ready to do that. But who is in your corner, really? Like, who is the one that backs you up? See, in boxing, who's in your corner is your trainer, is maybe someone who's, like, think of just fights that I just saw. There's going to be your trainer. There might be, like, your overall coach is going to be someone who, they call it, like, the cut man. So, like, if you've been hit and you're bleeding, you've probably seen, like, in the movies at least, right? They kind of tape up the cuts so you're not bleeding. And so you've got people that are in your corner that are there to coach you, that are there to guide you, that are there to help you see what you cannot see. They support you, right? They lift you up. And what I'm finding more and more that's been clear to me in my own life, and I see this with my clients as well too as a coach, is that there are sometimes people that we allowed in our corner that should not be there. They don't support us. They don't inspire us. They don't encourage us. They don't motivate us. They don't want us to grow. They want us to shrink. They will start to see your expansion, you doing something new, you being passionate about what you do, and actually be threatened by that. And it'll be the biggest mindfuck because you'll be like, but it's my mom, or it's my sister, or it's my best friend. And like, why don't they? I don't understand. It will make no sense. But this understanding of who you allow, who you give permission to be in your corner, sister, is huge. Is huge. It can be the defining factor that allows you to expand or doesn't. It can be the group of people that are the greatest source of support and inspiration and push you to be better and to have more within your life. Or they can be a group of people that are the biggest anchors and will sink you every single time. For every step you take forward, they want to pull you back 10. So let me share with you an analogy which is about crabs in a bucket. So you might have heard this before, but this is true. If you put crabs in a bucket, there'll be some crabs that just kind of stay there, right? And there's going to be some that actually start to climb out of the bucket. They're like, I got to get out, right? There'll be some that just kind of follow and say, like, this is just where we need to be. But others are like, man, there's a way out of this bucket. They start crawling out. So here's what happens. This is not like a story or fable. Like, this is what happens, okay? So at first, if there are crabs that are crawling out of the bucket, there'll be a few that just, they're kind of pulling it, like trying to bring them down, right? After that, they'll start to pull them more and more to the point of they will kill the crabs that are trying to leave the bucket. Now listen, there's no one, I don't think, maybe I don't know your life that well, but I doubt there's no one that's actually trying to kill you by holding you back, by not inspiring you, by maybe discouraging you or criticizing you or making fun of you. Like, they're not going to kill you, right? It's not like the crabs in the bucket, but it's there. You're slowly dying and not living the life that you know that you feel called to live if you don't have the right people in your corner. I want that to sink in, sister. This is huge. And it's difficult. Like, there may be people in your life that you will choose to let go because they are simply they're not going to support you. Or that maybe you have a powerful conversation and you're just really clear, like, hey, this is where I'm going. This is what I want. I would love for you to be in my corner. I would love you to be part of this. Or this is what I need from you as a friend, as my mom, as my sister, as my husband. Like, I need you to support me. Like, and here's how that would look. And have a powerful conversation. And those people may very well, sister, step up and deliver. Because maybe it just wasn't really clear. And when you come from that powerful place, they will listen. But there will be others that when you do this, they will implode. They will freak out. I never understood. So in my 20s, I had, different jobs before I became a chiropractor. I think of one specifically. I used to work in the body shop, which is, body shop, which is skin care and nice smelling stuff and makeup and bubble bath and gifts. And I had a boss that was so threatened by me. She tried to fire me. Like, she made my life a living hell. And yet I was one of the top salespeople. I loved what I did. I loved everything about the body shop. It was like a dream job. I was getting paid nothing, but I was getting paid, but like peanuts. But I did it because I believed in the mission of the body shop. I believed and I knew the story of the owner, the founder, Anita Roddick. I believed in it. I believed in everything that they were doing, and I was willing to take less money because I felt I was part of something big. And I gave everything, like I do in anything that I do. I gave everything to that job. Like, I played full out, man, full out. And yet she kept trying to bring me down. I can think of probably 3 other instances of when I used to work for other people, because I don't do that anymore. I work for me. That's what works for me. But I can think of other instances where I would see the same thing. And it's like, I would never understand it. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. And now I do. See, I've always been that crab that's crawling out of the bucket. And there's not always been people in my corner that have been saying, like, yes, Karen, you can go. Like, just do this. I've had to do a lot of stuff on my own. But here's what I've discovered to be true, sister. That if you have people in your corner that are there to inspire, support you, encourage you, push you, by all means, they're not like the yes men and the yes women of this world. They're not. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to be real. But their intention is to support you, is to love you, is to see you become more. And if you have that, you will be able to move forward. If you don't have that, you can still move to where you want and get the things that you want within your life, but it's going to be really fucking hard, sister. Really hard. Really hard. So here's your more tip for today. I want you to take a look at everyone who is close to you in your life, like people you interact with on a daily, weekly basis, and really ask yourself this question. Are they in your corner? It's a yes or no. Make a list of people. They're a yes or they're a no. Now, this might seem kind of shrewd, kind of like, it's the word I'm looking for, like harsh, right? But honestly, like, this is big. This is big. And to really see, like, number one, are they still going to be people who are allowed within my life? And if they are, number two, what do I need to do if they are not? Do I need to let them go and just say, like, this just is not working for me? Here's what I need. And or have a powerful conversation saying, here's what I do need from you. I want you in my life. And listen, there be some sister, you're just like, oh my God, it's that friend from high school for 25 years that I feel like I have to still be friends with her. And it's clear that you are just both moving in different directions of your life. Not good or better, or good, bad, but just different. And it just doesn't work anymore. See, if you simply see things in your life, sister's like, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. It removes a lot of the drama, the stories, the shit. The stories, like, it's just clear. It doesn't work for me anymore. Cool. Let's move on, right? So make that list of people. Are they in your corner, yes or no? And if not, you have a choice to make. You have actually 3 choices. You could continue to have them in your life. And quite possibly, you're going to deal with a lot of the shit that comes with that. They're going to try to pull you down. There'll be the crabs pulling you down into the bucket. Okay, number 2, you can just go, this isn't really a person that works for me anymore. And, you just kind of let either just stop responding to stuff or just let them know, like, I love you, but this just doesn't work for me anymore, right? It's a difficult conversation, but one that you can do, sister. It's possible. Or number 3, that you still really want them in your life, and you're going to have a powerful conversation about what you're doing, about how excited that you are, and that what you need from them to continue to be, part of your life. So, sister, if you follow this, of all the more tips that I've done, this is episode, I think it's 223 right now. So of the other 222, like, this is the one, sister. If you've not done anything yet, this is fucking huge. This is huge. So I can tell you right now, the 6 women that came to my Women Wanting More live event recently, they really made some decisions who needs to be in their life and are still making those decisions. They saw the power of a sisterhood, of being around 5 other women that are like them, and the power of having women in their corner, including me, including Coach Adrian that came to support me as well too. So really 7 women in their corner. And what was possible in 2.5 days, how clear they got on what they wanted and why, and left with the tools and the map and the action steps to actually make that happen. So you can watch the movie of this sister. Here's what I want you to do. Head over to drkarenosborn.com/live event. You're going to enter your name and email, and you'll get immediate access. The movie is all of 6 minutes and 50 seconds. And you're going to have access to 5 of the 6 women, the post-event interviews. Really see like what's transpired since the live event 4 to 6 weeks later. And if there's something that really calls to you with this, like you are that crab that's crawling out of the bucket and you're like, I need to have women in my corner. I need to have Karen in my corner as my coach to really make this happen. And I want to do it fast in 2.5 days. Then you're going to click on the button that says apply. Fill out a quick application. It's 7 questions. And we will get on the phone and really see if you are a fit sister to be one of the last remaining women. There's just 3 spots that are left as I record this episode, and I would be honored to have you there. But first step, watch the video, watch the interviews, really see if this is something that calls to you. Then fill that application if that's the case, which you have a button to do that. And then we'll get on the phone in the next 2 or 3 days and really have a conversation for me to listen and see if this is something that will serve you best. So I will talk the next episode, sister. A life of more is just one step away from you doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborn.com/newsletter.